Hi, I'm Jennifer Lee from Euro Canadian Construction, and welcome to my new home building series, Ask a Professional. And of course, I have my other home building series, How to Build or Renovate Your Home, which my next guest actually designed the studio that I record in, and his name is Gio Amenta from Gio Amenta Designs. How are you?
Hello, thank you for having me on the show. It's so great to be here.
No problem. And I'm really excited for our topic because our topic today is something super different. And it is
scandalous. It's a little scandalous.
It's 3 ways your home is killing your sex life. And we're going to get more into all that juicy stuff in a second, but I just want to introduce Gio a little bit more so you get to know him. So he's kind of like a friend in your home. Of course, we're both broadcasting from our homes at the moment. I might need your help to make my kitchen a little bit more sexy. But perfect. But other than that, let me tell you a little bit about Gio. He also designed a beautiful condo space in the Solo District in Burnaby. You have to check out his website. I'm going to put it right here so you guys can check it out for later. And I just have to say, Gio, those photos, I want to live in that space because I feel like it's going to up your sex drive because it's so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Before we get right into the topic, do a few things for me. Please ring the little bell and please subscribe and up our subscribership here on YouTube. So let's get down to the topic. I think it's the sexiest topic we've ever done here at Euro Canadian. 3 ways your home is killing your sex life. And please stay to the end because you're definitely going to want to know these tips because, hey, we're spending a lot more time in our homes. So what is way number 1 that our home might be killing our sex life?
Number 1 is if your home is messy or cluttered. Now, messy and cluttered homes, there is nothing sexy about that. Here is an example of mine that I'll give you. I've met this guy. He was lovely, beautiful guy, good looking. We went back to his place. I got there. I'm not joking when I tell you, there was garbage. There were pizza boxes in the living room piled up, like he was doing some sort of pizza box art piece. I was so grossed out, I couldn't even sit on the couch. I made up an excuse that my stomach was sore and I left. Tidy your place up. Keep it looking tidy and organized, and that's gonna really rev up your engines. And if you're bringing people over for the first time, they're gonna be like, ooh, so clean. Find a storage system you love. Yeah, number 1, if you can afford it, get something built. A built-in storage unit is gorgeous. And so that's when you would call like Euro Canadian, you guys would build something in. Just make sure your closet works.
Okay, so what is way number 2 that your home is killing your sex life?
Okay, way number 2 that your home is killing your sex life. And this one is one that you maybe haven't thought of, but it is color. What colors are you painting your room? And this one is one that I wouldn't say you're not going to have sex if you have a room that is not one of the colors I'm going to talk about, but it definitely sets a mood. If you're watching a movie, I want you to think about what colors are in the room that we see usually during the hot sex scenes.
I've been watching a lot of 50 Shades of Grey during that.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I would say their sex scenes are very dark. There's a lot of satin. There's a lot of red and black and
yes,
some blurry focus lighting,
Exactly. Well, here is the thing. Darker colors will always be sexier than lighter colors. And pastels, nothing's really sexy about Easter. Pastel colors are not really, they're romantic. They're seen as romantic, but they're not seen as sexy. When you think about white and pastel colors, pastel pinks and mint, and you're not thinking like hot sex. You're thinking romance. You're thinking reading a book to each other, which has its place too. You know what I mean? You're thinking, waking up and stretching out and birds singing, having a Snow White moment. But it is much sexier to have a dark, moodier room. So darker walls, richer colors, deeper colors. Colors like red, for example. Red is actually scientifically proven to turn men on. Well, not just men, I think women too, but the study I saw said men were aroused by the color red. So people with a red room have a lot more sex apparently.
I'm painting my room red now.
Red, everything red. So now the other thing is never use red in a living room, because the studies have shown that there are a lot of fights break out if your living room is painted red, because there's something about the color, it evokes passion. And so passion in the bedroom, awesome. But passion in the living room usually equates to, well, I mean, it could be passion on the dining room table. I have 2 examples of rooms I designed. And these are some renderings of some designs I've done. So the first image, I want you to look at how this image is very soothing, very much using neutral beiges and taupes and grays and blues and whites. It's very muted. So in that room, it's still beautiful. And I mean, you've seen a lot of hotel rooms look like this probably. This is a high-end feel still, and it's still a beautiful room, but it's not as sexy as all I'm gonna do in this next image is change the color of the wood paneling to a darker wood, a darker, moodier wood. Everything else in the image is exactly the same. I just put a darker, deeper, richer color in. And I want you to tell me, you look with your own eyes. I think the second one looks much sexier. What do you think, Jennifer?
Yeah, I do. And I love the wall goes up onto the ceiling and it's carried through. I was just like, it looks like you're in your own sexy forest.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was going for. Sexy forest. I love it.
I don't know if that's the right thing, but
I love it. I love the sexy. That's what I'm calling that room from now on, sexy forest. But it is that whole thing. I love that. Actually, that's a really cool little trick that's not expensive to do.
Oh, wow.
You literally take your flooring, you carry your flooring up your wall and onto your ceiling. And because ceilings, we forget about ceilings, and that really gives your room a designer look. Even if you're paint the ceiling. So many people are afraid to paint the ceiling. Now, you will notice that between those 2 pictures, if you want to go back and see the 2, the brighter room does look a bit bigger than the darker room. But why does your bedroom need to feel big? Your bedroom needs to feel cozy and sexy. So I like to personally do darker bedrooms. That's the place you're going to rest, right? So for me, I like a cozier, sexier feeling space. So you may sacrifice a bit of space feel for the color. To me, it's not a big deal, but I love adding darker colors into a room. And that whole thing on the wall, if you get wood, you get your flooring, but then most flooring shops also have more of a thin veneer that can go on walls. And you just add that up your wall and onto your ceiling. And it's a really inexpensive solution to a really rich look.
And then I'm excited because the last one, of course, is something that people probably don't think about, but it's super important, like the first 2. So what is way number 3, that your home is killing your sex life? I just love the title.
Way number 3, that your home is killing your sex life, is the stress of incomplete projects. Now, we're talking about that honey-do list. This is more for those people who live together, but it's the stress of having things undone. Something that you were supposed to do. You were trying to create a new kitchen backsplash and it's all unfinished. Or in your bedroom, you were gonna build this, dresser because some guy on YouTube said that you have to have your room organized to have a better sex life. So you bought this dresser that you're trying to build, but it's unfinished. You've been meaning to get to it. There are so many little projects that are like, oh, I'll get to that. Oh, I'm gonna clean that stain on the carpet. Oh, I'm gonna, build out that headboard so we don't have to put our mattress on the floor. There's so many little projects and they end up going to the wayside. Now, my favorite way to solve this problem is hire somebody to come and finish those projects for me and do them professionally. Like, I really honestly feel like, okay, some things, yeah, you want to build yourself a dresser. Okay, it's going to take some time. You can do that. But things like putting wainscoting on the wall or things like this, I just feel like it's so worth it to hire a professional to do these things because you're going to get a product at the end that you're really happy with. I want you to think about that feeling you get when you're with someone who has done something that you're so happy about. So like, let's say a husband and wife and the husband has been asking the wife to complete something or vice versa. And then when that thing gets done, there is something so sexy about that person having accomplished something that you just want to jump them. Because there's something so sexy about someone who has the skills to create something, to do something, to make something. And that something you've been wanting done is finished. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? You know?
No, it is when somebody completes something, or you see, like, yeah, I'm like trying to be professional here, but it's nice.
I'm not, so don't worry about it.
It's like if a guy does finish a task for you, it's hot when they do something, and then it's like a guy and a hammer.
Hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. Or a guy with enough money to hire a guy with a hammer, also equally sexy.
I think that's the thing. It's confidence. No matter who your partner is, I think the thing is if they can't do it themselves, or it's even sexier to be like, I'm getting this done, I'm calling somebody. And you're like,
yeah, exactly. Just getting it done. Because when you can get it done, you can get it done. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Gio, for joining me today. This has been fabulous. Again, the topic was 3 ways that your home is killing your sex life. Figure out if any of those things, of course, have to do with you. And then if you have any questions for Gio or myself or anyone at Euro Canadian, please comment below, and please subscribe and ring the bell for more notifications. So thanks again.
Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Bye.